Hi, I'm Gabrielle, but everyone calls me Gabby. But before I continue my story, click like and subscribe. I've been hearing the story of my birth from Mom ever since I can remember. Oh, you were so lazy. You came out 3 weeks after my due date, and you were almost 12 pounds. My arms would hurt after holding you for a minute.
You were worth the wait, Gabby. You were just the cutest baby ever, and you still are.
Dad adored me, and so did my older twin siblings. I'm sure Mom loved me too, but she had a funny way of showing it. Once when I was 3, everyone was eating pizza for dinner, but Mom just kept popping boiled carrots in my mouth. I suddenly leapt onto the table and bit into her pizza slice. She pulled it away, but I clung onto it like a puppy.
What are you doing? Let Gabby have pizza. Come here, sweetie. I'll give you the biggest slice.
Mom looked mad. She doesn't need more calories. You're turning my daughter into an elephant. But I didn't care. I was eating pizza. Once on Halloween, I went trick-or-treating with my siblings and came home with my bag full.
Everyone said I was so cute, and they gave me extra candy.
But Mom snatched it from me. That's going to make you fat.
Just give them to me and leave.
I was really sad that she took it away, but Dad snuck me a few pieces every night. Growing up, Dad and I read lots of books together, and in the 1st grade, I started writing poetry. My teacher entered one of my poems in a school competition, and I won 2nd prize. Dad was so proud, he had it framed for his office. At Thanksgiving dinner, he asked me if I'd recite my poem for everyone, and I was happy to. As everyone clapped for me, grumpy Auntie Polly walked in.
Good God, child. You look like you're about to burst out of your clothes. You've gotten so fat.
That's the first time I saw Dad get really mad.
How dare you say that? She's just a child, and she's perfect.
With that, he picked me up and told my family that we were leaving. In the 5th grade, we were at the beach once, and I was going around happily in my new pink bathing suit. I went over to some girls my age and asked if I could make sandcastles with them, but one of them rudely pushed me away.
We don't play with fat girls. You're ugly.
I burst into tears and ran off, and Dad was furious.
I'm gonna tell those girls exactly what I think. Where are their parents?
Oh, can you stop creating drama everywhere?
I told you not to buy her that ridiculous bathing suit, and she does need to lose weight. Of course people will make fun of her. And that evening, Mom told me I was going on a diet. Your sibling's 16th birthday is coming up in a few months, and I'll buy you an amazing dress if you lose some weight. You'll feel so good about yourself. Later that night, I snuck downstairs to the kitchen and started stuffing my face with crisps and cookies. I had to eat as much as I could before starting Mom's stupid diet. Mom took me to the nutritionist's office the next day, and I instantly disliked Dr. Christine. Come on, chubby. Get on the scale. Yes, you're really overweight. You need to lose at least 20 pounds. Do you think we can manage this by September, doctor? It all depends on Gabrielle. But yes, it can be done. Do you want to lose weight, honey? Do you want to be beautiful for the party? I remembered the mean girl's words at the beach and said, yeah, I want to be beautiful. So the nutritionist made a special diet for me, and we had to buy all these expensive products from her. I had to eat some special toast with special cheese, and it tasted disgusting. As I was making faces at the dinner table, Dad ate some food from my plate and almost threw up.
Why are you making Gabby eat this horrible stuff? Just make her some healthy food. She doesn't need to eat rubbish.
No, Daddy, I want to eat this rubbish. I want to be pretty.
But you already are, sweetheart.
It's okay. It's only for a few months. Please? Don't look at me. She wants to be skinny. Dad looked kinda sad, but he didn't say anything after that. I kept doing the awful diet, and I didn't lose an ounce, not an inch. The day of the big party was approaching, and Mom waited until the very last minute to see if I'd lost some weight before she took me shopping. She asked the saleswoman to show us clothes that would look good on me. Oh, I see what you mean. You want her to look skinny. I might just have the right dress. Why don't you try this, And this. I tried on all the clothes and I hated everything. As I was taking off a white dress in the changing room, I overheard something that broke my heart. How did the dress fit her? Oh, not very well. That white dress makes the girl look like a small refrigerator, short and square. I wish she had inherited my figure. I burst into silent tears. That's what Mom really thought of me? We bought some stupid black dress, and on the day of the party, I held my breath and tucked my tummy in for all the pictures. I just felt ugly and miserable. Being fat didn't affect my ability to love, though. I was falling in love at school all the time, but I'd grown up too insecure and shy to ever ask anyone out, and well, no one ever noticed me. In the 9th grade, I fell madly in love with James, this gorgeous boy who was 2 years older than me. He played baseball, and I'd watch him from a distance and write poems about him. One day at lunch, someone tapped me on the shoulder, and I almost fell off my seat when I saw it was James.
Hey, you dropped this paper in the hall. Did you write this poem yourself? It's really good.
I just stared at him like a dumb goldfish, and seconds later, a skinny girl took his arm and led him away. I crumpled up the paper and threw it away angrily. Of course, he had a girlfriend who looked like a freaking model. Just then, this annoying bully Aaron from my class sat next to me with a grin.
Ah, Chubby Gabby. You like James, don't you? I've seen how you stare at him every day.
I do not.
I don't care, girl. You want to get noticed by someone like him? You should hang out with me. I'm like the most popular guy around. Come to a party at my place tonight. James will be there too, and I'll introduce you guys.
But he has a girlfriend.
Oh, that's not his girlfriend. Trust me, he's single.
That offer was too tempting to resist. So I went to the party that evening, and when I got there, the first thing I saw was James dancing with that girl. Aaron, I think those two are together. This is stupid. I'm just gonna go home.
Oh, poor dummy. You don't know the first thing about guys, do you? Give him something to be jealous about, like this.
And suddenly, Aaron pulled me in and kissed me. I immediately shoved him away.
What's wrong with you, Gabrielle? You just show up uninvited at my party, begging to kiss me? Does being fat make you needy and desperate for love?
I stared at him in horror as I felt everyone's eyes on me. You liar! I'd rather kiss a monkey's butt. I gave him a hard slap and then I ran away from there. But since Aaron was a popular jerk, he made sure I became known as the fat, desperate girl, and my self-esteem hit rock bottom. Suddenly, I just lost my appetite and stopped eating. Dad was worried and kept asking me what was wrong, but Mom was delighted when I got skinny. Wow, Gabby, you look amazing. Want to go shopping? No, I'm good, thanks. But you're in those big clothes. Fat clothes, you mean? Why are you talking to me like that? What did I do to you? Nothing, Mom. You're just perfect. When I went off to college, I finally made some friends there. Suddenly, I fit in the clothes. I fit in with others. But then I discovered something. No one here cared about my looks. People were interested in my poetry and the things I had to say, not the way I was on the outside. For the first time, I felt I could breathe. I started relaxing, eating more, and having fun. When I went home for Christmas, I took my coat off and found Mom staring at me like a hawk. Gabby, did you gain weight? I don't know, Mom. I didn't check. But it's such a shame that you're getting fat again, honey. You have to be careful. So what if I get fat? Will I be ugly, useless, worthless? What's wrong with you? Are you upset about something? Mom, I'm mad at you. You made me feel my entire life that being fat is the worst thing in the world, that it's the only thing that defines you, but it's not. I was only looking out for you. I want you to be healthy. Are you sure? Because I was unhealthy and miserable when I got skinny, and you weren't bothered about that. The only thing you ever wanted for me was to be pretty, no matter what the cost. You've just never loved me the way I am. That's not true. I care a lot. Yeah, I'm sure you care, Mom. Just not in the way that's any good for me. I'm leaving.
Well, we're coming with you. I'd like to enjoy a family dinner for once.
I turned around to see my dad and siblings looking really angry at Mom. We all left without her, and we had an amazing Christmas dinner at a restaurant. As Dad dropped me off at college, he put his hands on my face and said, "I'm so proud of how smart and strong you are, and I'm glad you're realizing your own worth. You are and always will be perfect to me." Time passed and I gained and lost weight all the time. And even though my confidence was better, I still had a hard time believing that someone could love me just the way I was. But one day, someone tapped my shoulder at the supermarket.
Hey, Gabrielle, right?
"Oh, yeah, hi. I'm sorry. Who are you?"
James from school, remember? I think I was your senior. I recognized you because you still have those beautiful eyes.
Oh my God, it was James. The James. We went out for coffee the same day and talked for hours over chocolate cake. I even shared the poems I was writing for my first book. It was perfect. And soon after, we started dating. Slowly but surely, I was changing and fixing the damage. My mother still gives opinions about my body all the time, but she no longer affects me. I finally understood that her problem was about her own insecurities. Now I love myself just the way I am, when I'm skinny and when I'm fat. Also, I have this wonderful man next to me who isn't shallow at all. He knows how to love unconditionally. After so much suffering, I now know I am beautiful no matter what.